Hello traders, this is the Fibonacci retracement strategy and I hope you enjoy it. Very simple, but there are a few things you have to pay attention to in order to perform best and gain the most out of it. So what is it based on? The Fibonacci retracement. For Fibonacci retracement, we will have to find and design, first of all, define if we are in an uptrend or an downtrend. That's most important thing. First of all, we have to understand. Now, how do we do that? We are looking at the chart and we ask ourselves, do we have two swing highs in a row going up and two swing lows going up? If the answer is yes, we are in an uptrend. Short term or long term, I don't care, but that's the one I will want to work on. Okay, so I ask myself, 1, 2, right? One high, two highs, and same with the lows, right? So I am in an uptrend. So, and from my point of view, as long as this bottom holds, I will remain in an uptrend until I will define the next swing, right? So after that, we can get a kind of correction here. We got new low, we didn't have new high. Only here we got another high, right? Then another low, and then once it was broken right here, that's all. Game is over and we change to downtrend, of course. In case we can then call it new H1, H2, high 1, high 2, low 1, and that would be low 2. So we are on a downtrend as long as this top holds. This is the idea. So I don't really care if we're in a range or are we really in a downtrend or not, but I care about this wave and this wave and this wave. That's what I care about. Okay? And this wave. Why? Because that's where they will allow me to join back to the big gain. So let's take a look at this example and let's stick to that. Okay, and there is a reason I took this kind of what is looking like a range. Okay, so you understand all that looks like a range, right? But I want you to understand that I don't care about that. All I care about is this. That's what I want to trade on this, on this, and this. That's what I want to trade. Okay, that's the idea. On longer view, range shouldn't get you scared, which most traders are scared of. You shouldn't. Now, how do we actually work with that? Now, once we defined uptrend or downtrend, I am looking on two different measurements I can combine. So, for example, if I take a look on this view, okay, this rally, which is built by two separate moves, and I take this rally because I have one swing low and another swing low, so I can compare each of them versus the swing high. Makes sense, right? And what I am looking for is some kind of combination levels. Combination levels are the Fibonacci levels where I can combine both very, very important cycles on combined level, which are close to each other. And I can see I have this one and I have this one and I have this one very close to each other, right? 38.2 of each of them very, very close to each other. You see that? 38.2, right? 50 and 61, very, very close to each other. So very powerful zone. So what I do is that's where I got it first, right? That's the second and that's the third. What I'm looking for is to drop down to lower time frame. That could be 4 hours, that could be 1 hour. Again, if you are on daily, drop down to 4 hour or 1 hour, that's more okay. And if you are on weekly, drop down to daily or 4 hour, not lower, it doesn't make sense. And I'm looking for trade opportunities with false break, and I'll explain. So right here, this is my first place where I got this opportunity. Now take a look what's going on. I have this bottom, pull back up, break down below this bottom, see that? Breaking down below this bottom and closing right here, green candle, closing above it. That's my entry point. That's my stop loss, few points below the last bottom. And now I will want to set a target 3 times or even 4 times bigger than the stop loss. So if the stop loss was 50 pips, I will want my target to be at least 150 pips. I will respect, of course, some important resistances or trend lines on the way. Now what I have to make sure that between my entry to the last stop, and I never take the last stop as last stop, just go lower to find some monster resistance, okay, because we are never look to be greedy for the last point. And ask yourself, do you have at least 3 times bigger risk reward? The answer is yes. Great, jump in that trade. And that's exactly what I do on such situations. So I jump in here. Okay, this trade would fail and would kick the stop loss, right? That's what's going around. Now, here is the reason why I love 1 to 3, 1 to 4 even, risk reward. Here is the only reason for that. I love to re-attack, to give a second chance, because the market loves sometimes to catch stop losses. And if you will give up on stop losses too fast, you might remain without a profit once it happens on your way. And that's why I love to keep the risk reward, and I'm looking for the next areas. On my 50s there was nothing to do, but on the 61.8 there was second opportunity. That was the low, broke down, see that? That's a false break, and closed above. So break below the last low and close above with a green candle, and this is a false break. And then I had one loss right here, right, on this opportunity. Now I re-attacked right here, stop loss right here. That's my final target, and I have to make sure I have at least 3 times bigger. I prefer even 4, especially if I lost one, right? So I ask myself, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5 times bigger. I will not want to take it all. I will want to take this move. That's all I need. So I had -1 here. I had +4 or +3, doesn't really matter here. I ended up on +2% per trade. That's the power out of it. Understand, my friend? Now take a look on the next one. I'm back to here for this scary range. Okay, so you look, nothing is really scary. And as I said, this bottom was broken. We are now back to the bearish trend line. All right, cool. Let's continue with that. We never get scared of that, right? So that's my first drop, which is combined by 2 waves. That's my next drop. Okay, and here I am. I am here on a monster combination zone. Right here, let's put a vertical line so we understand. This is a monster. It starts to be actually from here. That's where I entered. You see that? 50 and 38 out of one zone. My next zone is going to be here, and next zone is going to be like here, right? That's the action zone. Now take a look what's going on. And again, all is relevant. All is relevant while these top holds. Until then, I'll be looking only for shorts. Makes sense, right? So I go down to lower time frame. Now check out what's going on here. That's our vertical line. So we reached the first zone. We are looking for false break, right? False break to start the action. Now here I got, but you see what's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. Not good. I want false break, which means break and retrace inside. That could be 1 candle up to 3 candles, but not 5, not 6 or more. So that's not good. Now I have the next one. The next one is breaking right here. Another amazing entry, trying to break up spike, false spike, and a red candle. That's my entry. Do I have 3? Actually, not. That's not the target here. That's the target. I never look to be greedy, as I said. So here is the target. Now, do I have 3 times bigger at least? Yeah, the answer is yeah. But this one fails with a spike. And as I said, I love to re-attack. And that's my entry, this small, nice red candle. And see what's going on here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, easily back to the next important support area. I lost once. I earned 3 or 4. And I'm again plus 2%. That's the most important thing. What happens if you fail 2 or 3 times? All right. On this Fibonacci retracement, you didn't profit. On the next one, you will. And there will be those where you profit only 2%, those who profit 4% immediately after your first attack. And the risk reward you keep, That's what will pay you back. That's the best part of this strategy. And if you keep 2 or even 3 different cycles, combos, you'll see how amazing it is. That's what it is. Now take a look, for example, on this rally. Okay, that's one we had. We had this one. We had this one. See that? And again, I come back to the same ideas. I can also combine this one. Every swing I can combine and drop down to lower time frame. And here, what we get. See that? That's all the combos. Now, where I got my false break on this place? Where is my false break? Here we go. That's one false break I got right here, right? Entry. And this one would fail, -1, right? And then I got this false break, right? No, actually, this one I wouldn't even bother to trade. You see that? This one I wouldn't even bother to trade. Why? Because it's too many candles right then. See that? So, do I have anything else that I can actually trade on this rally? No, I don't see any opportunity, to be honest. Nothing. So I ended up this attack by -1. That's all. Game over. See that? That's the most important. Now, after I broke down here, that's all. Game over. Okay, so this where you end up as a minus. On the next one, you plus 2, 3, 4%. And that's the biggest advantage of this kind of trading. It shouldn't be complicated. It should be right. Just the right combinations you will do. That's all. Do you want to combine 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart? You are welcome. Here you got 1. Here you got 2. Okay, combine 2 swings. And here we are, where we can trade. Right? Where are the zones? 50 and 61, 61 and 74. They are very close to each other. We can go and trade there. Right? That's where we got 1. That's we got another. Let's see what we have there. Okay? It shouldn't be complicated, as I said. It should be just the right thing. And that's the attacks we have. Now, in this place, what do we have? Actually, we didn't reach the sell zone, so this is not good. Here, this is good, but we didn't have anything here around. Not ideal. I would prefer this, a false break like this situation. Like here, we are on 61.74. Boom, false break, entry. That's the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how many trades I have until the bottom. How many risk reward I have. How big is the risk reward? See that? That's the great place. And even if you attack here, okay, so you could still, even if you attack here, you can still cash your 3%. If you attack here, you cash your 3-4%. Game over. That's what we want. That's what I want. On the next cycle, could I lose 1? Of course I could. Could I lose 2 attacks? Of course I could. But the risk reward keeps you perfect. And on the good cycles, even if you are in a range and longer time frame, who cares? Just define it correct. 2 cycles or 3 cycles, both come to same place. That's where you make money. And as long as you keep it, you make money. That's all. Now, of course, if you can combine understanding of divergences, cycling or so into that, that will just improve your trading in total. It will just filter possible bad entries. That's the idea. But if you don't understand it or don't want to overcomplicate things, that's more than welcome. Just keep pure statistics. After all, it is a pure statistics. So that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the Fibonacci retracement strategy. And I wish you great success with that, of course. And I'm here for you, for questions, for feedbacks. And that's basically all. So thank you very much for your time. Yours, Vladimir.